What if we could have AI agents build other AI agents inside of WordPress? Well, that's what we're going to do. And we're looking at two different kinds of AI agents. First, we got our big dogs, the codexes and the Claude codes. Those are going to build AI agents inside of WordPress using a tool like Bitflows. What this does is when there is an action, we have an AI agent set up and it has specific directions and instructions on how to complete a task dynamically. For an example, let's say somebody posts a review. Well, that review automatically triggers the AI agent. It reads the review. It takes the best part of the review. It creates an entry or a post in a custom post type, which automatically shows it inside of the website using something like a loop grid. Or it could respond to a contact form submission by having the AI agent read that submission and dynamically choose if this is something that it could send a simple response to or filter it out for a human to get involved. Or another idea is when we do create a blog post that it automatically sets up the entire SEO setup for that blog post. Then there are tons of examples of where this could be useful for WooCommerce actions. And then one more that we are going to do inside of this video, which is setting up automated newsletters. To speed all of this up, we're going to use an AI agent like Claude Code. Codex will work as well to set up these AI agents since they can get a bit complex, and especially if we start building sites with multi-agents. The first step is to connect Claude Code to our WordPress website, and we are going to be installing a free MCP by Novamira and also Bitflows. This is what we are going to be using for automation and for our AI agent. Both of them are plugins, and you're going to see here I have my Novamira and I have my Bitflows and Bitflows Pro. There is a free version, but the Pro, of course, is going to unlock a whole lot more. Inside of Novamira, well, this is how Claude Code is going to read our website. When setting up Claude Code, you're going to have your first option to connect it to a folder. So here we have my site built on local, and you're just going to go over to public, connect the folder to public, and now Claude is going to read inside of your site's file. Another thing we're going to need is going to be the Claude MD file. This is what's going to set up the rules. You could either use a starter MD file, or you could have Claude Code create one for you, which is what I did inside of this project because I'm creating one specifically for Bitflows. Now, to get started, it is going to take about a good 10-15 minutes, especially if you're brand new to Claude Code and WordPress. So instead of going through that whole process, which would take some time, I already created a video on it. I'll leave a link to that video inside of the description. So if this is your first time setting up Claude Code and WordPress, definitely check out the video, then come back to this. For now though, we want to jump into the automations, and I want to show a real workflow on what this really looks like. Not the 10 minutes and 10K website AI bro hype. No, we're going to take a look at the real workflow and see how you could actually get something like this working. To start the session, I have it always checking the MCP connection, the Claude MD file to list out all the available skills, and then we get it all green, making sure it can read everything and it lists it all. The next prompt, I asked Claude Code to go through Bitflows to do a deep dive into its code base, to analyze it, to get to know it, and then to create abilities on it. And that's what it did. It created Bitflows abilities, and then it listed these abilities out down here. Now, this is one of the features in Novamira where it could create custom abilities, and the abilities are part of the newer version of WordPress. There's an abilities API built specifically for AI agents like Claude Code and Codex, and we can see it builds custom abilities here. I've already had a few of them, but we have custom abilities put here inside of the sandbox. This way, if it messes up anything, you could disable it or delete it. But what I found useful later on is once you got one that works really good, you could turn it into a plugin and then reuse it on other sites. I did that with Elementor and I got really good results from that. The next step now, once we have our abilities set up and we have our Claude Code environment set up and our Claude MD file set up, it's really important because we're going to be coming back to this Claude MD file and to our abilities throughout this process, is to kickstart the process by asking it to do something simple. So what I did is to ask it to create our first workflow using an AI agent that is going to automate the SEO for any time a new blog post is created by creating a featured image and setting up all of the SEO data that is needed for it. And this is where things start to go wrong and probably what you're not going to see in other videos, because first time I asked Claude Code to create an AI agent, it did not use the AI agent. Instead, it created a workflow without the AI agent. Now, inside of Bitflows, we are going to have the AI agent tool, which is going to be much, much different. And inside of the AI agent tool, this is where we're going to go in and we are going to choose our LLM. Right now, I'm going to be using OpenAI, which is ChatGPT. We also got DeepSeek and Grok, and I know they are going to be adding Claude to this as well. But this is what we are looking for, because the difference between an AI agent like this and just a regular workflow is the regular workflow, it just performs an action based on something happening. There's a trigger, creates an action, that's it. But the AI agent is going to be dynamic. So we are going to create a prompt, and in this prompt, it is going to say, hey, if this happens, then do this. But if this happens, do this. This is where we can start to do things more dynamically. For an example, responding to a form submission. It could say if somebody is asking for a specific type of question, then we could give them a specific answer. But if they are asking anything else, then we are going to let them know support's going to reach back to them. That's just a rough example right there, but it is dynamic. That is a big difference. So to fix this, what we are going to do is just be very specific. We're going to tell it that anytime we say create an AI agent with Bitflows, to always create an AI agent and to use the AI agent node and tool. And then also to update our Claude MD file, adding in this rule. And this is how we are training Claude Code or Codex or whatever we're using. We are training it as it is making these mistakes and hitting obstacles. We're going to create rules so this way it doesn't make those mistakes again. But then again, on the next prompt, again, it did not get it right. In fact, this time it created the workflow with the AI agent, but it did not connect our AI agent and use a connection. So this next time I got a bit more technical with it. I got more detailed, went into Claude to help me refine the prompt with it. But basically, I'm asking it to make sure that it creates the actual connection inside of the AI agent, but then also to now update the abilities as well as the Claude MD. And as we're going through these mistakes and these obstacles, what we are doing is just constantly updating the abilities in the Claude MD file. And what happened next is it did create the workflow, set up the AI agent. It created a prompt. The prompt is a bit basic inside of here, but it's okay. It at least works. It has the connection set up. So we are just about there. But again, we hit one more roadblock, and that was in the test run. It did not test the run and it failed when we did. So back over to the training, we tell it to go ahead and make sure it is running the test runs, and that it makes sure it completes the test runs. And if it fails, to figure out why it is failing and fix it. And now it is working. When we go back, we could test the flow. We could see that everything is up and going. It is working. It did it. And even if we were to go to the post, we could see that it did execute on it. It created the image. It also updated everything inside of the SEO Press Pro fields, including our social as well. I could take it a step further and have it do schema, and we could fine tune this to really complete everything 100%. And now this is set up. It's done. It's good to go. Now I want to try something a bit more complex and something a bit more fun, because there are so many opportunities on what we could do with something like an AI agent working inside of a workflow. But one thing I thought would be fun is anytime we create a post, publish it, that has something like ChatGPT, go through the content, summarize it into 1 or 2 paragraphs, and then create a newsletter out of it. This, for me, would save a whole lot of time, and I'm pretty sure for your clients as well, or for yourself, it could also save you a lot of time. Let's create a new workflow with an AI agent and make sure we are using an AI agent for this. Whenever a blog post is published, the AI agent using ChatGPT will read the content, and then it'll summarize the content into 2 to 3 very short paragraphs that are going to be written in newsletter format. That summary is then going to be used to create a newsletter For this, we are going to use Fluent CRM. The next action that needs to happen is inside of our workflow, a new campaign is created for the newsletter connected to our newsletter list inside of Fluent CRM. And then the summary from the ChatGPT and the AI agent is then created inside of the campaign's email content. For the email content, we are just going to be using our regular blocks inside of the email builder, using the header, paragraphs, and maybe an image. And if there are templates available inside of Fluent CRM, then you are going to ask me which template to use. But if there is no template, just go ahead and create the email content inside of the campaign and get it ready for me to set up. And I'm sure it's going to take some time, but all of the work that we have done previously with our BitFlow's abilities and our Claude MD, it should get us to a really good working point much faster. And the first result, this took about 10 minutes. It set up our AI agent, but I could see it made a mistake on the action. Since inside of BitFlow's, I know we do have Fluent CRM native nodes that are already built in. So I am going to ask it to check for the native nodes and the native connections already built within BitFlow's, update the Claude MD file, and let it get to work making that fix. Let's check it out. Okay, we can see we got the workflow here and it's using the Fluent CRM node. So that is pretty good. And if I go to Fluent CRM and campaigns, I can see that it did do a practice run, just like what I asked it to do and set up inside of a previous session. And this does not look too bad. Okay, this is actually quite good. Let's go back over and take a look at the workflow. And here's how it works. When the post is updated to published, it is going to trigger the AI agent. If we click on the agent, it was kind of weak on the prompts that it wrote. It didn't really write anything robust, but this is where we come in and we fine tune it and we get more detailed inside of our prompt. And we just got to put in more of a description here as well as our system prompt, giving it more rules. It's already set up. Now we don't have any memory or tool, and that's because it's not really needed inside of this situation. And then it already set up our Fluent CRM. So it did all the work for us, but now let's put it to the test. I got a blog post over here that is on draft. I'm going to go ahead and publish it, and this should trigger the action. Let's see it get to work. And I went and published another one too, because I really wanted to put this to the test and really see it work. And check this out. It works. This was just created a second ago. You can see that it summarized it. It took the image. We could see it did exactly what we asked it to do. Let's take a look. And even if we click on the read more, it goes directly to the blog post. Now we could go ahead and fine tune it to make sure, okay, it does have the email subject, but we could still go back, fine tune it right up inside here with our prompt. We could get more detailed, run more tests, but it works. Took a bit of time setting it up, getting it ready, but all that time that it took, fixing up the ability for BitFlow's, fixing up the Claude MD file, now could be used to quickly spin up more and more of these AI agents and workflows. And just think of something like a WooCommerce website where we could create a lot of different agents for many different types of workflows. And this is where I see us saving a lot of time and removing a lot of the heavy lifting, especially when it comes to workflows and AI agents and tasks. That can get quite complicated. Now, I really want to show what a real process looks like inside of this, because I don't think it's really shown that much out there. We see a lot of the really cool, fun stuff with AI and Claude Code and all that, but when it comes time to like really working with it, it is a process. And this took a better part of the first half of my day to complete. But what we end up with it is having something like the Claude MD file that could be reusable. We could take this and use it on other projects after we put in the work on it. So if we have other websites, let's say that is using BitFlow's with AI agents, well, we could just repeat this and move it around. Same thing with the abilities. We could turn those into a plugin. That way we can install that on another website. I have a link in the description to check out BitFlow's. They do have an LTD deal. I also got to say thanks to BitFlow's for partnering with me on this video. I have done partnerships with BitApps and their other tools just because I found it personally to be a solid solution. And also it is very cost effective compared to the competition. So they do have an LTD. This is great for having no limitations on tasks and setting up very complex automations and AI agents and workflows. But that's it for this video. I really look forward to hearing your thoughts and opinions and questions about AI agents and automations and bit flows and all that inside of the comments. And if you haven't done so already, please don't forget that good YouTube stuff. You know the deal, like and subscribe. I really do appreciate your support. That's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.